Hi guys, for today's lesson we are going to be going through a problem related to the Pythagorean theorem. It says, find the value of x in the figure. Before we start, let's review the Pythagorean theorem. Here's a diagram showing the use of the theorem. As you can see, this mathematical rule is only applicable to right triangles, that is, triangles with one angle that measures 90 degrees. And the formula says that a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. A and B are the legs of the triangles, so the sides adjacent with the right angle, while C is the side opposite to the right angle, also known as the hypotenuse. Now, let's refer back to our problem. First, we have to identify the right triangles. There are two, and they are circled in red here. We have to keep in mind that our goal in this problem is to find the value of x, and I don't think the triangle on the left has anything to do with x. Therefore, let's eliminate that option. Of course, the one on the right does have x as one of its sides, namely a leg. Uh-oh, here's another issue. Referring back to the theorem, in order for it to be applicable, we need to know two sides to be able to solve for the third one, because it's triangle. Sadly, we only know one side at the moment. What should we do now? What I'm going to do now is give the other leg, the one that is not x, a name. I'm going to call it D. Now, which right triangle is D part of? The one on the left. Oh dear, we just made a mistake by removing that triangle from consideration. And now we just gotta use it. Do we know two sides on this triangle? Yes, we know a hypotenuse and a leg. So we will use these to find the value of D now. As a variation of the original theorem, we can also say that c squared minus b squared is equal to a squared. Let's now give c a value of root 34, the hypotenuse, and give b a value of 5. Root 34 squared minus 5 squared is 34 minus 25, which gives us 9. So what is 9? 9 is a squared. But what is a? A is 3 or negative 3. Rethink that for a second. In this question, a is the length of a side on a triangle. Can a length be negative? No, so a can only be 3 and not negative 3. Now, let me ask you that again. What is a? Well, this time for us, given that we've declared this leg to be D, a, apart from being 3, a is also D, which means that D is 3. So a equals D equals 3, if that makes sense. Whew. Now back to the triangle on the right. I think we know two sides by now. Using that, let's use the same method to find x. What is x? The hypotenuse, which is root 18 squared, minus d squared is equal to 18 minus 3 squared, so 9, which is equal to 9. So x squared is 9 and x is 3. From that, an additional observation would be that apart from being a right triangle, this triangle on the right here is also an isosceles triangle, given that the two legs are of equal length. Okay, good news is we are done. Hopefully you've learned something regarding the Pythagorean theorem today, because in the next video, we will be continuing our discussion on this topic with another problem. And those notes are going to come in very handy. In addition, I will be adding a link for you guys down below in the comment section to a site that actually proves this whole theorem that we've been working with. If you're interested, go check it out. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.